Hi there, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states. Man, am I glad you joined me today. Hot topic, not the clothing line for you youngsters out there, hot topic. How does a fixed indexed annuity work? The panacea product, the too good to be true, the bad chicken dinner seminar, the good steak dinner seminar where you go get the filet mignon. In the South, we call it filet mignon. You get the filet mignon, medium rare. The person stands up there and says, "Oh, this is the greatest product since sliced bread. It's a fixed index annuity." Now, what you're saying is, wait a minute, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. I need to know the facts about fixed index annuity, and I need to know how they work. We're going to get to that after this music. Okay, so the typical call I get every single day of my life is, "Hey, I went to this, Stan the Annuity Man, I went to this seminar. I got this really nice invitation in the mail, and we went there, me and the missus, and we got the steak dinner. It was really good. They had the filet, we had the potato, we had the Caesar salad. I mean, it was fantastic." And then the agent got up there and the advisor talked about this thing called a fixed indexed annuity. Now, what they said sounds so good, Stan the Annuity Man, that we're like, we should get that. That's great. I mean, if it's that good, that's what the Fed should buy, right? No. Let's talk about fixed index annuities. The history of a fixed index annuity used to be called equity index annuities, but not anymore, is in 1995 when they were designed and introduced to compete with CD, typical normal CD returns, not the time of this taping, but MYGA returns, multi-year guarantee returns, that 2 to 4% range, that's kind of normal. That's what they were put on the planet to do. They are not securities. They do not provide market growth, even though that's what you're going to hear on the bad sales pitch. So let's kind of talk about how they work in a 30,000-foot view, but understand you can go to my site at theannuityman.com, and I have written a book on index annuities. It's called the Fixed Index Annuity Owner's Manual. It's about 70 pages of the truth, the brutal facts. But in essence, a fixed index annuity is a fixed annuity. It's issued and approved at the state level, okay? It's issued by a life insurance company. And the growth story, which is kind of the problem of the whole sales pitch, it revolves around what's called a call option. In English, a call option is saying, okay, I'm going to buy it at this date, and at this date a year later, I'm going to get a portion of the gains. I know that's a 30,000-foot view, but a call option is really kind of betting on, it's not a bet, but you're saying, I think that the market is going to go X to, from the S&P from this point to this point, I'm going to share in some of the gains. That's where the story gets a little muddled because the annuity companies aren't going to give all of that upside away, period. There are levers that limit the upside. They can be called caps, participation rates, spreads. It gets very, very complicated. But understand this. When you buy an indexed annuity, and let's just say it's the S&P 500 index. Let's just say that's the bogey. That's what you're using. And a lot of the index annuities use that. That S&P index that you're buying the call option on, that's what the index annuity is doing, does not include dividends. Now, why is that important, Stan the Annuity Man? Very good question. The reason is the S&P 500 index, over 50% of the historical returns of an S&P 500 index, okay, includes dividends. Index annuities and that point-to-point or whatever options you choose does not include dividends. Now, the other thing that you need to understand about index annuities is that the annuity company that issues the annuity, the index annuity, they can change the rules at their discretion. All right? Some are very favorable with these renewal rates and some companies are not. So you have to be very, very careful what you're choosing. I told a guy called in the other day, he said, I bought this 10-year index annuity as a 1-year call option. I went, okay, do you understand though, you bought a 10-year surrender charge product with a 1-year guarantee because every single year that annuity company is going to give you renewal rates on what those caps and spreads and participation rates are, okay? So index annuities, we love them. We use them as a CD product and we use them as an efficient delivery system for income riders. But be very careful out there. You're going to hear things that sound so good to be true that you think that the world's solved by buying this product. It is not a one-size-fits-all product. You can attach income riders for future income guarantees at the time of application, but also understand that at the time of this taping, look at the date, there's over 750 index option choices in the index annuity world. That is a lot. I mean, that is an absolute ton. Now, the good news about index annuities is when you do have a gain, and it's going to be limited, it's not going to be market type returns, it's going to lock in permanently. That's a good thing. But the bad thing is the agents and advisors are going to push that greed thing in the back of your head that says, hey, you're going to get market returns, and there's no downside. Market upside with no downside. Sounds great. Where do I sign up? Be careful. If it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time. Let's talk about a couple other things about index annuities that makes the top of my head pop off, and you don't want to see that. When the agent talks about upfront bonuses. Now, I have a saying with upfront bonuses, and please don't get offended by this, but I call upfront bonuses candy for the stupid, okay? And please don't be that stupid person out there that thinks that annuity company's giving money away for free. They're not. There's 100 pennies in the dollar, and an upfront bonus is part of that 100 pennies. So if they're giving an upfront bonus, they're taking something away somewhere in that policy. That's just a fact. I mean, you can't even argue about that. So if someone says, well, if you sign up and I'll give you a 25% bonus to the annuity company, there's not a philanthropist at an annuity company going, you know what? I'm going to give money away. I just want to give money away to the people. No, it's an attractive piece of candy for the stupid, for you to sign up. Now, in some cases, does it work out contractually? Yes, in some cases, no. When you have me look at an index annuity or index annuity with an attached income rider, we're going to quote all carriers with bonuses, without bonuses, and show you the highest contractual guarantee for your specific situation. Hey, just to clarify, everyone's yelling at me when I said something to the effect, you buy the call options, you don't buy them. The index annuity company buys them on your behalf, so just, semantically, I was a little bit off there. But, some people say, Stan, you're a little bit off anyway. But I digress. Hey, let's talk about, can you lose money with a fixed index annuity? No. It's a fixed annuity. So there's not going to be any downside if the market takes a big dump, a big crapola, as they say in Italy. Did they say that in Italy? I don't think so. Anyway, if it goes down, you're not going to lose any money. That's a good thing. But let's get a little semantic again about, can you lose money in a fixed index annuity? Let's just say at the time of application, you attach an income rider to an index annuity. Again, what's an income rider? First of all, done a lot of videos on income riders. You can hit the playlist, you can see it. I've written a book on it, etc. But an income rider is an attached benefit for future income that you can start as a pension income at a future date. And the index annuity is a delivery system for that guaranteed income. But that rider comes with a fee, typically. So semantically, if the markets did zero and your index annuity got zero, and the annuity company's taking that income rider fee from the index annuity, technically you could have less money. Has that happened historically? No, not really. But I'm just saying that there is a lifetime fee annually for that income rider if you decide, or if we decide on the phone, that an income rider makes sense for you. Hey, one last thing about, can you lose money with a fixed indexed annuity? If you surrender the policy during that surrender charge time period, and typically that time period is going to range from 5 years, 7 years, 10 years surrender charge. If you have a 10-year surrender charge on your indexed annuity and you surrender it year 5, you're going to lose money because there's going to be a surrender charge penalty on that indexed annuity. People always ask me, they say, Stan, what's the downside of an indexed annuity? Downside of indexed annuities, you're not going to get market returns consistently. You might get it 1 year, but you're just not. That's not what they're designed to do. Number two, they are typically long-term products, and you have to make sure that you're buying it for the right reason. If you're buying it for market returns, you're buying it for the wrong reason. If you're buying it for principal protection and normal CD type growth, then that's fantastic. The other downside typically is the sales pitch. You're buying the sales pitch, and then you get the contractual realities in the mail, right, in the policy. But there's upsides too. Let's talk about that. The upsides is it's principal protected. Gains are locked in. Even though they're limited gains, they are locked in permanently, and you can attach an income rider for future pension needs. So Stan, the annuity man, boy, my voice. So Stan, the annuity man, how does it fit into my retirement portfolio? How does an index annuity fit? Where does it fit? I'll tell you where it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit for market growth. If you want market growth, real rates of return, never, ever, 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 ever buy an indexed annuity for that, okay? But where it fits in your portfolio, two places. Number one, principal protection. If you do not want to lose any money with market downturns, that is a good product to go to. Remember, CD type, normal CD type returns. And also in your portfolio, it could fit for income. How's that, Stan the Annuity Man? Very good question. When you need future income, like you said, you know what, Stan, because I always ask people two questions. What do you want the money to contractually do? When do you want those contractual guarantees to start? If you said, hey, Stan the Annuity Man, we need income to start in 7 years, then we might attach an income rider so it could solve for lifetime income needs. So in your portfolio, it could be a lifetime income guarantee pension type product to combine with your pension, if you're so fortunate, and your Social Security, or it could be a principal protection product. Hey, in closing, here's the deal with indexed annuities. They aren't too good to be true, but they're pretty darn good if you understand the truths and the facts and how they were developed and designed in 1995 for principal protection, CD returns, and providing a lifetime income stream if you want to attach an income rider. I encourage you to get my books at theannuityman.com, and I really encourage you to schedule a call with me. Go to my site, top left-hand corner, book a call. You're going to probably get me most of the time, and we're going to talk about index annuities and how they fit. There's not one that's better than the other, but if you're really looking into these as a potential addition to your portfolio, then we need to speak. Hey, thanks for joining me. Hit the subscribe button. Tell your friends and not friends, and I will see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.